YCS Hartford and I played branded Despia.
And why did you choose this deck?
I just think it's the best deck. Like I think like no deck without drawing non-engine, multiple non-engine even, can crack this deck's board. Whereas this deck can beat the mirror match board without playing a single non-engine card. It can beat the majority of boards without playing a single non-engine card. So you can draw a hand of 5-6 engine and just always beat the board no matter what. Except from like maybe post-side when you're getting floodgated, that's like the only flaw with the deck. Without floodgates, this deck is just the most powerful. It just beats anything you want it to beat.
And did you try playing any other variants of this, like the Predaplants?
I tried the Predaplant version. I don't think it. I think it loses to disruption more than this deck does, and I just didn't feel like it is as powerful as this going second. It doesn't have like this. One of the main reasons this deck is so strong is like the patchwork engine into Guardian Chimera for going second, whereas like Guardian Chimera is a lot like kind of harder to access in that build. Even if you play the patchwork stuff in that deck, it's just not as good. And if you're playing stuff like Prosperity, Guardian Chimera doesn't do as much going second.
Okay, that's your list. How many cards total?
Sure. It's 45 cards, so the deck is almost the same as a friend Luke Parks, who also topped the event. Only 4 Despia topped the event, and 2 of them were us playing almost card for card list. So we start with a list with 3 Albert. You don't need to explain that, it adds brand diffusion. 3 Tragedy. Some people play less, but I think 3 is like, it's really good in the grind. In the mirror match, you want more because it banishes from grave to reset your banishment. It can win you the mirror matches, and you just want to draw it because it just means you also have Aliber access. And if you use this to get Aliber before you use brand diffusion, it means you get to send snow more often. In every game you get to send snow, you get an extra interruption for free. 1 ad-lib, standard. Dramaturge, a lot of people don't play this as well, but the 3k body for OTKs and just general another interruption in some games, it comes up a lot. And then play the Lost package. So yeah, 1 kit, 1 Mercurial, 1 Albion. We were playing more Albion for some times, but it's just really not worth the room. Like we're at 45 already, and that's just because we had so many cards we actually thought was necessary in the deck. So we just ended up cutting it back down to 1. This card was insane all the time. This card wasn't great honestly, but it's still good, and this just wins you so many games. I think you still have to play it, even though some of the cards it searches aren't that great. And then with 3 Albas, it's pretty standard nowadays. You just want to draw it. So if you get asked, you have like plays. Spells, 3 opening, 3 brand diffusion, 2 red. So we only played 2 red because we played banishment in the main deck. It's insane how many mirror matches I played in Swiss who were not playing this card, main or side, mainly main, but like in the main deck it wins so many games. Even in non-mirror matches, any deck that plays a dark or a light, this card is just absurd. I think you have to main it. So that's branded spell.